Hello, I'm Mike Hewlin with RE/MAX Advantage, and I'd like to welcome you to my real estate market recap video covering last year, the year of 2021. 2021 was another very busy year in the real estate market here in Birmingham, Alabama. Interest rates were at all-time lows. They were in the twos for much of the year. Homes available for sale stayed at low levels, and the population of buyers in the market increased over already high 2020 levels. The low inventory, high demand condition led to another year of a seller's market with elevated sale prices. Today, I'm going to briefly review the main statistical factors from the 2021 real estate market and discuss how they shape the market currently and moving forward into the future. The four factors that I'd like to discuss today are the total number of homes sold, the average sale price of the homes that sold, the amount of homes available for sale, otherwise known as the inventory, and the average days on the market for the homes that sold. After we talk about those, I'll tell you about the top growth areas in Metro-Birmingham in 2021, touch on the mortgage interest rates, and finish up by giving you my thoughts on what the 2022 real estate market may look like. So let's jump right in and start by talking about the four factors that I watch that are good indicators of market activity. First, let's take a look at the total number of homes sold in the Metro-Birmingham area, within the area that I serve. In 2021, there was a 10% increase in number of homes sold within these areas, for a total of 25,334 homes sold. This represents the increase in buyer activity that I mentioned earlier. Now let's take a look at the average sale price of the homes that sold. In 2021, this went up by 9% over the 2020 value. In 2021, the average sale price for homes within the areas that I work was $350,313. This is compared to the 2020 value of $318,591. So with this increase, if you own a home within the Metro-Birmingham area, I'm willing to bet that you have more equity this year than you did last year. Now let's take a look at the amount of homes that were listed for sale and put on the market, otherwise known as the inventory. In 2021, this amount remained about the same when compared to 2020. In 2021, there were 27,656 homes listed for sale within the areas that I work, and in 2020, there were 27,056 homes listed for sale. So you see about a 600 home increase in this category, and that doesn't really cancel out the increase in buyer activity, so we still have a low inventory level within our market here in the Birmingham area. Now lastly, let's take a look at the average days on the market for the homes that sold. This went down by about 45% last year when compared with 2020. In 2021, homes sat on the market for an average of 15 days before getting a contract. In 2020, they sat on the market for an average of 28 days before getting a contract. So as you can see, they sold much quicker, and this is reflective of the more buyers in the market shopping for fewer homes available. Now that we've looked at those factors, let's take a look at the top growth areas in Metro-Birmingham from 2021. I'll break these into two categories, with number one being the top areas for price appreciation, and then the second category being the top area for increase in number of homes sold. So let's start by looking at the top areas for price appreciation. Number one in this category was the Calera-Montevallo area, which saw a 15% increase in sales price. Number two was the Chelsea area, which saw a 14% increase in sales price. And number three was the Alabaster area, which saw a 13% increase in sale price. The average price appreciation throughout the areas that I serve in Metro-Birmingham was 9% last year. So this is a healthy gain for home values throughout our area. Now let's take a look at the top areas for number of homes sold. Number 1 on this list was the East Lake Woodlawn area, which saw a 30% increase in number of homes sold. Now this is an extraordinary increase, and it's mainly due to the revitalization effort in these areas. And with the amount of homes being remodeled, the buyer interest has definitely increased, and this area has become a highly desired area. Now, number 2 on the list was the Calera-Montevallo area, which tied with the Altadena-Cahaba Heights area. Both of these areas saw a 12% increase in number of homes sold. And number 3 on the list was the Hueytown-Pleasant Grove area, which saw a 10% increase in number of homes sold. So with all of these factors in mind that we just discussed, where do we go from here in 2022? Signs point to the market in 2022 being similar to the conditions of 2021. Available homes for sale are still hovering around the same levels as they did in 2021, and the buying activity is still very high. Interest rates are beginning to go up. They have been hovering around 3.6% since early January, but it really remains to be seen if the increase in interest rates will stall out the buying activity at all. All in all, the current rate is still a very good rate, and it's about equal to the rate that we saw in January of 2020 when it was 3.69%, and it's well under the January 2019 rate of 4.55%. So if you are looking to buy or sell a home this year, I would expect market conditions to remain as they have been over the past couple of years. And you're going to experience a couple of these following factors. First of all, you're going to see a low inventory seller's market with very strong sale prices. You're also going to see high buyer demand with lots of buyers shopping for the available homes for sale. And lastly, the well-priced homes in good condition will generally see multiple offers within the first few days of hitting the market. So it's still a very competitive market out there for home buyers. Even though this market may be challenging, it is still a good time to buy or sell your home. For buyers, one advantage I've noticed is that most of the homes hitting the market are coming to market in above average condition. So even though you may have to pay a little more, you come away from closing with a move-in ready home. And for sellers, obviously the state of the market is very advantageous for you. But I also think that this seller's market has given you the confidence to invest a little more in your home before putting it on the market. And this is mainly because you know that it can pay off for you in the end when you get a contract. Now, whether you need to buy, sell, or would just like some real estate advice, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. It would be an honor to discuss your needs and help you make a plan for the year 2022 and beyond. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. I hope you have found it to be helpful and informative. I'm Mike Hewlin with RE/MAX Advantage, and I want to help you achieve your real estate goals in 2022.